They call it Europe's most haunted forest, but that's not the strange part. The strange part is this. Even scientists refuse to stay here after sunset. This forest doesn't just scare people. It changes them. People enter healthy and leave with burns, memory loss, and stories that never match. This is Hoia Baciu Forest in Romania, and once you hear what really happened here, you'll understand why locals say the forest doesn't want witnesses. Hoia Baciu Forest lies just outside the city of Cluj-Napoca in northwestern Romania. At first glance, it looks ordinary. Dense trees, uneven paths, silence. But the silence here feels observ. Locals avoided this place for centuries, not because of legends, but because of patterns. Animals refused to enter. Hunters lost their sense of direction within minutes. Shepherds reported hearing their names whispered from nowhere. And then, in the late 1960s, everything changed. The forest got its name from a shepherd named Baciu. According to local records and oral history, Baciu entered the forest with 200 sheep. None of them ever came out. No bodies, no tracks, no explanation. After that, villagers stopped entering altogether until someone decided to document the impossible. In 1968, a military technician named Emil Barnea visited the forest with his girlfriend and a few friends. They weren't ghost hunters. They weren't looking for legends. They were just having a picnic. Then Barnea took a photograph. In the image, a disc-shaped object hovering above the trees. No wires, no aircraft, no explanation. The photograph was analyzed by experts across Eastern Europe. None could disprove it. That single photo transformed Hoia Baciu from folklore into an international mystery. Deep inside the forest is a place locals called a clearing. A perfect circle where nothing grows. No grass, no trees, no insects. Soil samples showed nothing toxic, no radiation spikes, no chemical explanation. Yet plants refuse to live there. Visitors report intense nausea, panic attacks, and the feeling of being watched. Some say the clearing feels like standing inside a paused moment, as if time doesn't flow normally there. Unlike typical haunted locations, Hoia Baciu doesn't rely on sightings alone. People leave with physical evidence. Burns on their skin, rashes shaped like symbols, unexplained scratches. Many report sudden headaches, dizziness, and lost hours of time. One medical report from the 1970s describes a man who entered the forest for 30 minutes and emerged convinced 3 days had passed. His watch had stopped. His clothes were intact, but his body showed signs of dehydration. Doctors had no explanation. Then there are the electronic failures. Cameras malfunction. Compasses spin uncontrollably. Batteries drain instantly. Even modern digital equipment fails inside the forest. Researchers noticed something disturbing. Devices didn't just stop working. They behaved erratically, as if responding to an external signal. As if something was interfering or communicating. During the Cold War, Romanian authorities quietly monitored Hoia, but officially, no documents exist. Unofficially, former locals recall soldiers sealing off sections of the forest. Why would the military care about a haunted forest? Unless it wasn't haunted. Unless it was strategic or experimental. Visitors often report the same progression. First, calm curiosity. Then, anxiety. Then, dread. Many describe intrusive thoughts. Thoughts that don't feel like their own. Some hear voices calling them deeper into the forest. Others report seeing shadows that mimic human movement, but lack detail. Psychologists who studied these accounts noticed a pattern. The forest doesn't frighten everyone. It selects. Several scientific theories have been proposed. Geomagnetic anomalies affecting the brain. Underground quartz, amplifying electromagnetic fields. Infrasound causing panic and hallucinations. But none of these theories explain everything. None explain the burns, or the missing time, or the identical experiences reported by people decades apart. Science explains fragments. The forest remains whole. Ask locals today, and they'll shrug. They don't tell ghost stories. They husai. Some places are not meant for people. Children are warned not to wander near the trees. At night, no one walks past the forest edge, because sometimes lights appear between the branches. And sometimes something watches back. So, is Hoia Baciu a portal? A natural phenomena misunderstood by science? Or proof that consciousness doesn't belong only to humans? The forest doesn't answer questions. It waits. And if you ever visit, remember this. People don't disappear here anymore. They come back. And they're never the same. If you want more real mysteries that science can't explain, subscribe to the channel. Because some stories are hidden for a reason, and some places are still watching.